door. You're clear, you're clear, you're clear. Door, door, door. Still gonna be there. All right, both lanes have help. Here comes your shove, here comes your shove. Clear high, clear high. There you go, door. Bumper still up there, he is still there, and you are clear. One outside. There you go, buddy. Door. It's going to roll on the outside off the 4 here. Clear high. Inside door, they're pushing down their door. Door. There you go, real tight on the bottom. You got help coming to you. Both lanes have help. Nobody's getting a big push though. Clear low, clear low. Inside door, they're pushing down their door. All right, 2 inside, 2 inside. Inside, 2 wide now.
Good luck on qualifying, guys. This is a 2-lap qualifier, and you have 5 minutes to complete those 2 laps. Good luck.
Green now, green. Checker flag, bud right here, no pressure. Want to go to line. Want that fan on, Greg? Yeah, turn the tire fans on.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're under the lights here at the 1.5 mile 4-turn quad oval. About set to go racing for the first of 2 10-lap heat races. If you take a look at the field on the grid here, the entire field is inverted from qualifying, meaning your fastest qualifier in the heat is at the back, and the slowest qualifier is going to be at the front. So with that being said, let's get rolling with your starting lineup, bringing up the rear of the field. Your fastest qualifier, actually the fastest qualifier in the entire server, it's number 12 car, Luis Aguero. He'll be starting in the 5th position, starting 4th. The number 2 car of Ryan Smith, 19. On the inside of him there in the 3rd spot, Brandon S. Hartwell in the number 3 car. And on the front row, outside pole, swerving his tires back and forth. Get some heat in him. It's Doug Beauchamp in the 28 in your pole sitter. For heat race number 1, it's Jake Erickson in the 14. 5 cars strong. Now I would like to add that only the top 4 finishers will advance to the main event. And if you finish outside the top 4, you'll have to go to the last chance qualifier, the consolation race, to try to fight your way in to the feature. We're about set to go racing for the first of 2 heat races, as I said. We're looking at 15 miles in length, 10 trips around this racetrack. The IRacing.com Ford Mustang FR500S pace car making the trip now down the pit road. Jake Erickson has the field in his hands, and the outside line gets a huge jump. And that may be a penalty for your outside pole sitter. Jake Erickson does not get going. That's also going to check up your 3rd place starter, Brandon S. Hartwell. So Doug Beauchamp is going to slide into the lead after starting outside pole. Ryan Smith, 19, from 4th to 2nd. He's going to grab some slipstream as they round turns 1 and 2 and head down the back straightaway. In the 3rd spot, your fastest qualifier, Luis Aguero, in the number 12. Going to try to find a way by. He gets a run, and he's going to go 3 wide all the way underneath Beauchamp and Smith. Smith is now on the outside of Beauchamp, but to the race lead, Luis Aguero in the 12. He goes from the rear to the front in just 1 lap as they come off of turn number 4, coming to the start-finish line. Lap 1 is complete now, 9 to go as the field settles into a 3-car tandem. Ryan Smith is going to pull to the high side and go with Doug Beauchamp. They're going to work together to try to fight around Aguero into 1 and 2 now as they ride the banking. Smith pushing Beauchamp, and then also taking this in, Jake Erickson in the 14. He's grabbing all that draft. Beauchamp with a good push from Smith is going to jump to the race lead. Smith all alone on the high side. Erickson helps him for a moment, but pulls high. Smith trying to defend. They're almost 4 wide to the race lead as Beauchamp is actually stuck in the middle, and there's a contact. Huge crash.
Coming high. They are wrecking again.
Aguero came up across those other 2 leaders, and that's going to take out all 3 of them. Who can get back going first? Remember, the last place finisher will not advance to the feature race. They're going to have to go to the last chance qualifier. Everybody who's in that lead pack is destroyed, so they're all probably going to have to bring it down pit road, I'd have to say. Ryan Smith, 19, currently scored in the 3rd spot, but he's almost a straightaway behind. He's coming into the pit road. He's trying to limp it back. Luis Aguero follows him as well in the 12, and Doug Beauchamp doing the same, trying to make his way back down the pit road. So that leaves Jake Erickson completely uncontested down the backstretch in the number 12 car. He's working lap 3 of 10 with 8 to go. About half a corner behind Brandon S. Hartwell in the number 3. Those 2 had a big checkup at the beginning, but it might have been for the best because the entire field, aside from them, had crashed in that incident. And so that's going to leave Jake Erickson now out in front. So it's actually kind of good that those 2 got a little bit checked up at the start, because now they're sitting 1-2. But with the nature of this racetrack being absolutely full throttle, it's going to be hard for Hartwell to close that 2.720 second gap that it was at the line between him and your race leader Erickson. But he's trying his best right now. But like I said, it's just very, very difficult to find anywhere to really make up speed, since it's really a full throttle racetrack. Jake Erickson in the 14 leads, as I said. He came out in front of Luis Aguero, put him another lap down in the number 12 car. He's being scored 4th right now. Brandon S. Hartwell approaching Aguero. He's in the 2nd spot. He's going to grab some slipstream for a little bit. He's going to start bump trapping.
You're clear.
That's a good idea by Hartwell. They're going to try to get back up in time for the finish. Get back up to Jake Erickson right now. About 2/10 quicker was Brandon S. Hartwell, but now that he's hooked up with Aguero, they are coming fast. picking up speed big time. They're 5 miles an hour faster now, 6 compared to Jake Erickson.
You're clear, you're clear.
But Aguero doesn't seem to want that bump draft. He's going to split the tandem for a little bit, but Hartwell, very smart call on his end to work with Aguero. Very smart call on his end to work with Aguero, because now he's going to have to be able to catch up now. With 5 laps to go at the start-finish line, Jake Erickson leads at the halfway point of this race. Also rejoining the race, Ryan Smith, 19, currently in the 4th spot. He's in the final advancing position. He's making his way to the main at the moment. He has a 1-lap advantage over the next car. In last place, that's Doug Beauchamp. Doug currently set to be going to the LC2 to try to fight it out for a spot. But take a look at this. For the race lead in just 2 laps, Brendan S. Hartwell tandem and hooked it up, with Luis Aguero, and he's going to go to the race lead. He's going to slide him up high a little bit, and Aguero going to let him by. Your new race leader, Brandon S. Hartwell, is to come through the quad oval with now 4 laps to go, just 16 more corners for these drivers to navigate to do the math, but now as they get past Erickson, Jake Erickson now has the draft. He's in the slipstream of Aguero as they ride to the very, very high side right now. With the run, Erickson goes to the middle in between Hartwell and Aguero. He's going to clear Aguero and he's going to pull high, hoping for some help from that number 12 car. He actually has the advantage on Hartwell right now. A very big run down the back straight. Aguero going to give him a little bit of a bump draft, and into turns 3 and 4, Erickson leads. The 3 car's going to get even since he's on the middle side, but watch that run off the top side from Erickson. Except the only thing is he has no help. Aguero ditched him, and he went with Brandon S. Hartwell. And Hartwell's going to lead another lap as lap 7 gets put in the books. 3 laps to go here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. What a great heat race this has been so far. Remember, folks, there is still one more. They round turns 1 and 2. It's Brandon S. Hartwell in the lead. Jake Erickson, don't cut him out of this, though. He's definitely still there. He has a whole bunch of slipstream, and here he comes with an advantage. He pulls to the right, goes outside to the right side of Brandon S. Hartwell. He's going to clear Aguero. He's on the outside. Luis Aguero, he's in the 3rd spot, but he's actually a lap down to these race leaders. But he's still in there fighting. He's got a podium position pretty much locked up. He's all the way in turn number 4. Ryan Smith, 19, back in turn number 1. Doug Beauchamp did get by Smith, but Beauchamp still has another lap to go all the way around the racetrack, so Smith does not have to worry about that. But here they come. 2 laps to go for your race leaders. Brandon S. Hartwell and Jake Erickson. Now no lap car in between. It's just those 2 now. A little bit of a bump draft from Jake Erickson. He's struggling to hold a steady line there. He dips in and out of the apron. Hartwell pulls up to block the momentum from Erickson. He's going to give him a little bit of a bump draft. That's an awkward angle. They're going to follow each other for nose to tail in turns 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. On the bottom side, Brandon S. Hartwell swerving back and forth around the middle area. Is Jake Erickson crosses over underneath, bumps him out of the way, and here they come to the finish. Or just kidding, white flag, sorry. Brandon S. Hartwell is your race leader at the moment. Luis Aguero going to throw a wrench in this as he gets a big run. Remember, he's off the lead lap, but he's still fighting in there to maybe, maybe try to get a lap back, and he scored on the lead lap. Here they come down the back straightaway for the final time. A run from Erickson. He goes to the inside, left side, quarter panel of the number 3 of Hartwell, and even farther inside of the car of Aguero. He's going to get his lap back as the leaders are side by side behind him coming to the finish. The 14 car has some draft on the very far inside. That's really good for him, but crossing all the needs to the apron. And number 3 of Hartwell. Here they come. Those two both wreck each other. They slam into the wall with a huge contact, flipping. He's going to flip to the line. Jake Erickson is sideways, but he's not able to pop it in reverse quick enough, and Brandon S. Hartwell is going to win heat race number 1. Erickson finishes it in reverse. He brings it into the grass. He crosses the line in second. Obviously, Luis Aguero is going to finish 3rd. He's got to bring it all the way back around because he did finish on the lead lap with that pass coming into turns 3 and 4, so he's being scored on the lead lap. Here comes Ryan Smith, 19, and Doug Beauchamp, 4th and 5th. Smith, your final advancing driver. Beauchamp is going to have to go to the consolation race to try to fight his way in to the main event, but what a finish. A crossover by Hartwell. He took it underneath onto the apron to get inside. And they were side by side, made some contact. They both hit the wall. It was a matter of who could flip the farthest and who could pop it back in the right direction quick enough. So that'll do it, folks, for heat race number 1. Up next, the final heat race of the day. Heat race 1 is complete. Now time for the second and final heat race. 3 cars strong. With that being said, though, on the bright side, since there's less than 4 cars, everybody in this heat